Well, hello. This is Michael.
And this is Steven, and we are the Movie Bros React.
We
Well,
sure are.
today, yes, we are, my friend. React is very important,
React.
not passive, reacting. So, anyway, guys, welcome to the video. Here we are. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. So, we decided I would pick a movie that I want to talk about, and Michael is also picking a movie he wants to talk about. I don't know what his movie is. He knows what mine is, so I'll be curious to see in a little while what he's picked to talk about. But anyway, we're not going to make this video too long, but we just want to share a little bit of our thoughts on each of our respective films. So I'm going to go first. We talked backstage. I'll go first. And I want to share with you an article that came out in Bloody Disgusting. And it's regarding the brand new Evil Dead Rise, which literally is coming out today. The opening day is today, the 21st. So exciting stuff. It's very timely, and it's mommy loves you to death. And what's really cool is Sam Raimi credits the person who legitimized his debut feature of Evil Dead. The person he really attributes the credit to for that movie even being picked up is Stephen King. And the reason is, Mike, I don't know if you know this or not, but Stephen King wrote a glowing review of the film for Twilight Zone magazine. It's back in '82. And King called Evil Dead the most ferociously original horror movie of 1982.
Oh, the original, huh?
The original Evil Dead, yeah.
Nice.
And at the time that Stephen King wrote this article, the film didn't even have a distributor yet. So they were like still trying to shop it around. They got turned down by everybody. Paramount turned them down. But when this article came out from Stephen King, it got the attention of New Line Cinema, and New Line Cinema ultimately picked up the film. So to this day, Sam Raimi attributes this success of this whole franchise being there to Stephen King's review and influence. Well, I want to share with you today that Stephen King is not yet done promoting the franchise.
Wow.
In fact, check it out, man. We are 40 years later, right? And the newest film, Evil Dead Rise, hits theaters today as I talk. Well, actually tomorrow. No, today, 21st. And Stephen King has just tweeted a bit of praise for the latest installment of the Evil Dead franchise. Here's what he tweeted out. He said, "While I'm busy promoting, how about Evil Dead Rise? It's gruesome, it's bloody, it's even got an elevator vomiting blood, not to mention chainsaw foo." So I'm dying to see what Chainsaw Foo is going to look like, man.
Gosh.
I'm telling you, this is like, over the top. And it's produced by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. They were involved in the process. It's not like it was just some person that came through without their consent. I believe it was Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell who actually handpicked this person to take over the movie.
Wow, I didn't know Bruce Campbell was involved too.
Yeah, he's not going to be on screen. Or it's rumored he may have a tiny little cameo, but that's just a rumor. But he's definitely one of the producers of the movie. And so that's gonna, their involvement is one reason why I'm excited for this movie, because it has the blessing of Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. So
nice.
To me, that goes a long way, when you're doing a reboot or a brand new movie after all this time. So basically, it would seem the franchise has come full circle with Stephen King and everything. So I just want to tell you guys, and I'm going to wrap up and get it over to Mike. Be sure and hit the theaters today, this weekend, or as soon as you can, and get your ticket, show your box office support. If you're not able to go to a theater, then when it comes on streaming, grab it as soon as it comes out. Let's show the studio and the producers that we want Evil Dead. It's not dead. It's still alive. We want more deadites.
Mm,
So do it, please. It's a great time for horror right now. And if we want this era of horror that we're in now, where it's just flourishing, we need to support the movies. Because if we don't, with our box office purchases, because if we don't, we could find ourselves back in the barren days of wretchedness with direct to DVD and horrible movies. So anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. And Michael, I'll turn it over to you, man. What do you got for us?
all right, Stephen. Well, I was looking for articles today on newer sci-fi movies that are coming out, and it seems like for the sci-fi genre, it's kind of at a weird moment because a lot of the sci-fi, especially like Star Wars and stuff, they're doing episodes, TV episodes.
True.
You know, you got The
Yep.
Mandalorian, which just wrapped up fantastically yesterday, and you have Ahsoka coming out, and Star Trek with Captain Jean-Luc Picard is wrapping up. You know, um, not a lot of movies came out, but I found this article, and I just wanted to share with you.
Okay.
Um, let's see. All right. So it says Star Wars John Boyega rumored to be in talks to return as Finn. And you'll remember he was a stormtrooper
Mhm.
who kind of like
Yeah.
felt the force or something and was able to break out of his conditioning. Um, so they had uh, the Star Wars celebration over in Europe last
Mhm.
weekend or the weekend before last. And Kathleen Kennedy came out and said that they are going to post or make a new Star Wars movie, and Daisy Ridley will be in it. And it will be 15 years after the rise of Skywalker. And now they're saying that John Boyega is in talks to join as Finn. Yeah,
Okay.
over the Easter weekend, the announcement that Daisy Ridley will reprise her role of Rey for a new Star Wars movie directed by Charmin Obaid Chinoy, and a new rumor is claiming that one of her sequel trilogy castmates will likely be joining her. During this weekend episode of Hot Mic, John Roca mentioned that John Boyega has buried the hatchet with Kathleen Kennedy. So if you don't know, when John Boyega was doing the movies, he was really disparaging his role, his character,
Mhm. Yeah.
everybody. It was just he was
Yeah.
like trashing everybody, and he said he never wanted to do Star Wars again, and all this other stuff. Uh, and now he's in, these talks to reprise his role, and he buried the hatchet with Kathleen Kennedy, who my personal opinion of Kathleen Kennedy is I don't like her. She puts her nose in too much business.
Yeah.
She almost ruined the Mandalorian by sticking her nose in it. Um, Thankfully, they got her out of the way. Um, One of the interesting things about this movie is Rey will not be the lead in the project. She'll be more utilized like a Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi mentor capacity.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't sound like Boyeg is officially signed on yet, but sources are confident that he has hashed out a deal. So we may hear from the trades. And the funny thing is, it says Boyega hasn't shied away from criticism, criticizing his character's arc over the course of the three sequels, but he seemed to soften a little in more recent interviews. Which, if I
Mhm.
was trying to get a job, I would
Yep.
be, I would soften it, and leading to speculation he may be interested in reprising the role. Which, who wouldn't? Getting paid millions of
Sure.
dollars? Heck yeah!
Yeah, man.
The Untitled Project is being written by Stephen Knight and will pick up with the Rey as a Jedi Master 15 years after the rise of Skywalker. We are also told that the fan favorite Force wielder would be running a new academy, but it sounds like the Jedi have not been having an easy time of it things since Rey set about rebuilding the Order. So that's a brief synopsis of what they were saying at the Star Wars celebration about the new movie.
All right.
And so my thought is that John Boyega had so many issues going on. First of all, he's pooping on his castmates. He's pooping on his character. He's pooping on the arc. And
Yeah.
it seemed like
True.
they kind of just like grabbed him without
Mhm.
knowing what to do and just put him in these scenes
Yeah, he
that
didn't really have much
no,
point.
it there were no points to it. He was supposed to go
No.
and get these uh what was it? There was one point where he went to the casino world and picked
Mhm.
up this guy who was a hacker, and they went to the ship, and he has a semi relationship with this Asian girl, and they get
Mhm.
caught on the ship, and then they escape. And
Yeah,
then it was meaningless. It didn't add anything, I don't think, personally.
me
If
too.
you liked the guy, if you loved him in the movies, good for you. But for me, it was totally different. I didn't like him, and I even did a short where in one of the movies he actually left his script for the movie before it was made in his room when he moved out, and somebody got it and tried to sell it on eBay.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like he was very professional to me. If I was in Star Wars and I had a was a character in Star Wars, that would be like solid platinum gold to me, to where I would not let that thing leave my side. If it did, I would have it locked up. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I don't think they should bring him back. Really, I think he did what he needed to do, and he kind of
Yeah.
he really burned bridges. Are they going to rebuild it?
Yeah. Right.
I don't think they should. Um,
Yeah.
and I just hope that this next movie isn't a dumpster fire.
Man, my expectations are 0. So I'm going to go in with such a low bar that, you know, trying to like the movie. I'm going to go in trying to like the movie.
Well, I mean, maybe if they
We'll
brought
see.
back Ryan Johnson.
Oh, oh no. I don't think I don't think I'd even watch it. He needs to stick with murder mysteries. That he's really good at that,
Yeah,
but
he
not
is.
sci-fi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a good murder mystery.
Mhm.
Ah, well,
All right.
that's about all I had to say about that.
Okay. Awesome. Well, guys, listen, you've heard our thoughts. We want to hear your thoughts. Leave us comments
Yeah,
below right now. Tell us what you think about Evil Dead Rise. Are you excited to watch it?
yep,
And what do you think about the prospect of Rey being reunited with Finn in the upcoming Star Wars movie? We want to hear
yeah.
your thoughts. Do you like that idea? Do you wish they wouldn't go after him or pursue him? And are you on board for Evil Dead without Bruce Campbell being on screen? I want to hear your guys' thoughts.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
yeah,
don't know. Ray would be okay for me.
yeah,
John Boyega, no. What about you?
yeah.
How are you going to
Same.
be without Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead?
Oh, I'm gonna give it a chance because the trailer looks amazing. I
Oh my
mean,
gosh, the
dude, come
trailer
on, man.
scares me so bad.
Ooh, buddy, look at that. I
Uh,
mean, incredible. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Yeah. And
if I were to watch it, I would go in, since I love Bruce Campbell so much. I'd go into this movie thinking, or trying to mentally hype myself up that it's a different movie than the Evil Dead I'm used to. So I could, so to
yeah,
see
that's right.
how it would be.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to see it
I'll
though,
tell you
but
what, when it comes on streaming,
dude,
when it comes on streaming, 2 or 3 months, watch it together.
man, I would probably have to
What do you
be at
say,
your
man?
house watching it, because I'm not going to stay in here, even if you're on the screen. I'm not going to watch it by myself. That is scary stuff, dude.
Well, we'll save it. We'll save that for when you come down, and we'll do it.
Okay.
Next visit. All
Sounds
right,
good.
guys. Well, listen, this has been fun. All right, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please smash that like button on this video. It really does help us get further reach in the algorithm. And of course, leave us a comment, as I mentioned below. We greatly appreciate it. And if you've not subscribed to the Movie Bros React, now's the time to do it. Smash that subscribe button. And Mike, how can they support us in addition to subscribing? There's another way they
You can
support us every
also
month.
support us through Patreon. So if you go to patreon.com/the Movie Bros React, you can find us and you could support us there. We have 3 different levels, I believe, right now. And
Yeah.
so anything you want to give, if you feel like giving, would be great in supporting us.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. Your monthly support helps the channel expand and have more resources to do more things and lots more bells and whistles and good stuff like that. So we really appreciate your support very much. And thank you to all of our patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
Yes, you guys are awesome, and we appreciate your support very much. All right, Mike, one last time. This is Steven.
And this is Michael, and we are the Movie Bros.